Okay, so here we are. This is out of class work week 10. We're going to go ahead and start with Tuesday. Truth has $3 more than twice as much money as Skylar. Okay, if Truth has $10, how much does Skylar have? So I'm comparing two things. I'm comparing money that Truth has, and I'm comparing money that Skylar has. Okay, I'm going to make these two things equal to another. I'm going to write an equation. So I already know Truth has $10. That is a fact I don't know, or that I know. I'm looking to see what is the amount that Skylar has. So when I look at this, Truth has $3 more than. More than is a flip around word, meaning that whatever comes first, flip spot with what comes second. So I need to write an expression, 3 more than. So I know this is going to be plus 3. Twice as much money. Twice as much money, that's going to be 2 times m. This sets up a two-step equation. I need to save the 2m for last to split that up. And I just need to get rid of the plus 3 by subtracting 3 on both sides, which is going to give me a value of 7 equals 2m. I'll divide by 2 on each side. The value of m is $3.50. So Skylar has $3.50. Moving on. Samuel is 5 foot 3 inches. He is standing next to a tree that is 26 feet. Okay, so let's just draw Samuel here, and then let's draw our tree. Obviously, this is not to scale. We got our tree here. Okay, if Samuel's shadow is 8.5 feet, then what is the length of the tree's shadow? So I need to find the shadow here. So this is a different way that we can look at proportions because we're actually looking at images, and we call these actual shadows because, again, it's a shadow. Very creative name there. So the first thing that I notice here is this is at 5 foot 3 inches. So this is not in the same format as this number and this number. So I need to convert 5 foot 3 inches into feet, but create this into a decimal. So I know 5 foot 3 inches, it's 5 foot and 3/12 of a foot. I'm gonna go ahead and just put this in decimal format, okay, because I know 3/12 over 12 is also 1/4, or 5.25, okay? So you have to have all of your numbers in the same format, and in this case, I now have all decimals, which will work well for me. So I know that for 5.25 inch person, that it's going to cast an 8.5 inch shadow, and I'm going to make that equal over here. Now I want to put the 26 on top of the line because the 26 is representing the height. Okay, these are the heights and these are the shadows. So I'm going to place an X here. Now it's going to give me the value of the shadow. I'm going to cross multiply. Now again, notice how there doesn't say up here no calculator. That's because this is one of those things where I need to see that you're doing the steps. But if you need to use a calculator, certainly understand. Okay, 5.25 times x is 5.25x equals, and then I'm going to go ahead and multiply out on my calculator. What is 26 times 8.5? That gives me a value of 221. Okay, I need to divide both sides by 5.25 to get x isolated by itself. I'm going to come back over here to my calculator, and then I'm going to take the answer and divide that by, 5.25. And that's going to give me a value of 42.049. I'm going to just round that to the 100th spot. So this 5 or more, let it score. This is actually going to turn into 42.1. Okay, 42.1 feet. Okay, next thing we're looking at. Jameson ordered 4 CDs for $48.96, which included a $5 shipping charge. If each CD was the same price, what was the cost of each CD? So I know that I'm ordering 4 CDs at an amount, plus I've got a $5 shipping charge, and all of that's going to equal $48.96. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put an X, or put a box here. I'm going to subtract by 5 on both sides. This is going to give me a value of 4C, okay, equals 43.96. Divide both sides by 4. And again, this is one of those that you need the calculator on, or you can do it by hand, but The process is, as long as you know the process of what you're doing, that's the most important thing. 43.96 divided by 4 is equal to $10.99 for each CD. And I may need to update this problem because per CD. I don't know that folks are really purchasing a lot of CDs anymore. Okay, a small airplane travels 28 miles in 12 minutes. How far would the plane travel in 1 hour? I'm comparing miles to minute. Okay, that's 28 miles. Okay, in 12 minutes. Okay, the other thing I have to remember is it's asking me for 1 hour. So I'm gonna have to take my answer, my unit rate, and multiply that out. So I'm gonna take 28 and I'm gonna divide that by 12. And that gives me a value of 2 1/3 or 2.3 repeating miles per minute. Now, I have to take this value right here and I have to figure out how many minutes are in 1 hour. So I'm gonna multiply that by 60 because there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. And my value is 140 miles. And that's it.